I didn't realize that it took mainly ability and inquisitiveness to be a good detective. I thought it took diploma and schooling, but really no. It just took making an effort. Making an effort and seeing what I could do. I'm still surprised that people are accepting me this openly. Because even though I'm still a child, I'm treated as a competent practitioner. Thank you all so much. Frankly, I don't understand how they're all lying to my face. How? How are they not lying and behind my back, taking me apart, or waiting for me to leave? Sometimes I just feel like I'm being used as a trend in acceptance. And I'll take it as this person says, that you're good, or at least you try to be. You put people at ease. You put your team at ease, and we thank you, Tommy. Don't give up yet, Tommy. You've already passed the bridge of no return. There's only up from here.
Hey, Joe. Joe.
Yes, Sam?
Take a look at today's timetable. Only one of these trains can get through to Washington. 44 is a single track, you know.
Yeah, but Sam, aren't the American people on board the Win the War special?
Well, all but a few wreckers. You see that switch, Joe? You've got to sidetrack the Defeatist Limited.
I'm just the guy that can do it, Sam.
Look, Joe, you can, if you don't fall asleep at the switch like you did in November of 1942.
Asleep? Don't worry about me. They'll have to knock me out first. What's happened? Who are you? Not at all, not at all. Glad you dropped in, my boy. Glad you dropped in. But you're looking a bit peaked, Joe. That slave driver Sam's been overworking you. You're run down. High production pressure. Relax now. Relax. Have a cigar. Oh. Let's talk this over, my boy. According to the papers, you're on the wrong track. It says here that the Win the War special isn't going through. All the workers are on strike. That's a lie. We're out to win the war. War! I tell you, this is Roosevelt war! Clear to everybody. Sacrifices, higher prices, heed the axes. Lower tax, no land lease, negotiate a peace. Democracy is bureaucracy.
You to sleep again, Joe.
A little sales tax never hurt anybody. After all, Joe, business is entitled to a fair profit during this war. But wages have to be frozen, Joe. The workers are making too much money for their own good. And prices haven't risen very much, have they, Joe?
Joe, there's a better way. Mind if I smoke?
Yeah. Suppose you watch my smoke for a change.
No, wait. I have influence in Washington. This is treason.
This is for Uncle Sam. war, you gotta get out and vote to get the thing we're fighting for, fighting for, fighting for, to get the thing we're fighting for. You gotta get out and vote.
Since the happy ending on the Tokyo, the Berlin, and the Rome front, the fellow with the bullet is depending
On the fellow with the ballot on the home front. Oh, we want to have a better world, better world, better world. Want to have a better world, we got to get out and vote. Now we're on the right track, right track, right track. Now we're on the right track, we're going to win the war. Right behind the president, president, president. Right behind the president for 1944.
Management and labor will keep our production humming. So go and tell your neighbor that the new world special is coming.
Get your reservation now for a greater nation now. Get your reservation now. Out!
Soldiers, all aboard for severance pay, disability insurance, free training and education, free employment with no delays.
Gotta get out and vote.
Farmer, got your ticket for crop insurance, floors under prices, adequate credit, decent marketing facilities, fair price for what a man grows.
Gotta get out and vote.
Big business, all aboard for $200 billion national income, full production, world trade, but no pushing and no crowding. Small business, protection from big business.
Gotta get out and vote.
Labor, job for everyone. Full employment, full production, annual wage, good housing, social insurance, security in your old age. All aboard!
There'll be a job for everyone, everyone, everyone. There'll be a job for everyone if we get out and vote. You wanna have security, security, security. Wanna have security, you gotta get out and vote.
They're growing big red apples that Hoover is promoting. If you don't want to sell those apples, start voting, man, start voting.
Oh, get behind the president, president, president. Get behind the president, we wanna win the war. Right behind the president for 1944. Vote!
Just to look at me in a crowd, you'd think I was perfectly normal. You'd never suspect that I'm addicted to the most awful habit-forming vice man falls prey to. I have a confession to make. I'm a jaywalker. It all started one day when I saw Charlie Hornswoggle on the other side of the street. Suddenly, I realized what I'd done. The blood raced through my veins. I felt tingly all over. I was a bad pedestrian. From that moment on, I was lost. Jaywalking became my hobby, my avocation, and finally my whole life. My work suffered. I quit my job, withdrew my savings, and hung around the streets, waiting for heavy traffic. Experience brought the realization that successful jaywalking demands unwavering confidence. It was to be a war of nerves. I had to break down the driver's willpower. To do this, I adopted the popular "dare you to hit me" stroll. I would glare belligerently at the oncoming driver with a "you so-and-so, don't you hit me" expression. This worked fine, except some drivers refused to admit that my willpower was stronger than theirs. More successful was the graceful hop run. I began a quick little trot, then I gave a little hop, which showed the driver I was confident of his skill to stop. Whenever the driver realized he'd been dominated and lost his temper, I would grin good-naturedly and wave at him. This would clearly indicate to him that although he was in the driver's seat, I had the upper hand. However, it was sometimes advisable to test a driver's degree of confidence by using the wet toe retreat. Whenever the driver's reactions revealed that he was on to my technique, I found it paid to change my strategy, confusing him by acting confused myself. A little chuckle of feigned embarrassment seemed to restore the most shaken driver back to normalcy. At long last, I received official recognition of my achievements. This unexpected acclaim unnerved me momentarily, and I discovered that at the least sign of lack of confidence, the motorist gave no quarter. But if one appeared to be completely oblivious to one's surroundings, the most persistent iron-willed driver would weaken. The judge reprimanded me, berated me, shamed me, and scolded me, and fined me too. In desperation, I went to a head doctor to help solve my problem. He advocated going with the crowd, crossing at the signal. I made a sincere effort, but found myself hanging back, so I could make a last-minute dash just as the lights changed. I finally realized I was a hopelessly confirmed jaywalker, so I became unbelievably cunning in my efforts to startle the motorists. My best was from out of the nowhere technique. So there you are. My advice to you, if you're seriously considering jaywalking as a hobby, is not to attempt these advanced techniques, but to start on a quiet side street where there's no traffic. Look first one way, then the other. Once the street has been determined clear, remember Self-confidence is the keynote to successful jaywalking. If you haven't tried this, you haven't lived. Or I should say, if you haven't tried this, you're really living. Anybody knows that. Well, goodbye. I have to go now.